And another tip for taking photos, just put down the toilet seat. You know, today was gonna be a chill day. No, not a chill day. In real estate, you never know what's gonna happen. Case in point. All right, everyone, so right now we're in the house of lots of colors. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney and I am a realtor in the state of Connecticut. If you are into all things real estate, then this is the place for you. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you never miss a new video from me. Right now we're doing another day in the life. It is Monday morning and it is beautiful in Connecticut this week, about mid-60s. And that's pretty good for Connecticut, especially coming out of the snowy, wintry season. So definitely enjoying that. And it's a funny thing because I'm sure that if people in Florida were here right now, they'd be bundled up. But as soon as it hits a certain point, like everyone starts wearing shorts. It's kind of funny. But then next week, it could probably, who knows, snow. Who knows here in Connecticut. Today, I'm actually going to the office, gonna do a few things. Then I have a showing in Simsbury later today at 6 p.m. So I'll be doing that. So I'll be doing a showing today at 6 p.m. in Simsbury. So I'm looking forward to that, meeting these clients for the first time today. So hopefully it'll go well. And I just kind of want to talk about, let's see, I got a Zillow call this morning. And I just kind of want to talk about the buyer representation agreement. So I got a call today, and I think it's a little confusing when people call from Zillow because they don't know who they're calling and what they're able to actually get from who they're calling, if that makes sense. Because I think a lot of people call in thinking that they're getting the listing agent and they're confused and think that they have to go through the listing agent and have that misunderstanding. But so anyway, today I got a call from Zillow and this man was looking to see a property in Meriden. The first thing he said was, "Are you the listing agent?" And I've been trained to say not to say no, because we're not really supposed to say negative things and deliver bad news on the first call. That's for many reasons. And so basically I said, I'm an agent that could show you the property that you're interested in. And he was pretty adamant about, are you the listing agent? I don't want to sign with anyone right now. And in that sense, he means he doesn't want to sign with a buyer's agent to represent him. And I kind of have mixed feelings about it because I feel like, of course, you don't want to, as an agent, be going around with all of these clients and then finding out they go with someone else and purchase a property and all your time is wasted. But there are other things, like some people feel like they don't want to commit to one buyer's agent if they never really met them before. You know, handing them that buyer representation agreement when they don't even know who you are and how you will treat them as a buyer or how good of an agent you'll be for them and how well you'll represent them. I can understand that, that it could be a little tricky. I mean, you could always cancel that, but I think it's, people want to feel comfortable with their decision before signing a representation. I understand that. But I did have a situation in the past where I had a similar situation in the past where I had a client. Now he's my client, but he did feel a little apprehensive to sign the buyer representation agreement because he had some negative situations or just had a negative experience with it, and he didn't want to sign with an agent he didn't feel comfortable with and didn't feel could represent him in the best way. So I understood that, and I feel like, in a way, if you have a relationship with the people and they feel comfortable with you, then they're more likely to go with you and eventually sign the buyer representation agreement. I mean, that was a pretty quick thing. We saw 2 houses, and after he saw the second one, he wanted to put an offer, and then when I presented the offer, him to sign the offer, I also presented the buyer representation agreement to sign. But I just wanted to bring that up because I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it. And I know you're supposed to sign the buyer representation agreement if you're negotiating on someone's behalf in the state of Connecticut. And I know that. I just don't know how anyone else feels about this. Any other agents out there, how do you feel about the buyer representation agreement? When do you have people sign it? And have you had any objections to someone signing the buyer representation agreement? So feel free, leave your comments in the comment box below and let me know because I'm kind of confused. Anyway, right now it is beautiful. I have my whatever it's called, open, and I'm headed to the office. I'm probably gonna work on a little bit of social media and schedule a showing possibly for Meriden, for this person I was talking about. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see if it's available for show, and I do have that showing later at 6 p.m. And later tonight I actually have to get ready for taxes. I'm going to file my taxes tomorrow, and we can get into all of that later on when I'm doing my mileage, but it's really important to stay on top of these things when you are a real estate agent. So if you want me to make a video about that, taxes and all that kind of stuff, then let me know. Let me know in the comments below as well, and I will do a video on that. And I should know more after speaking with my accountant, you know, how this will all work, and then I can give you some better advice because I'm new to this as well. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Check in with you a little bit later. I am actually in a rental right now. We're doing a rental listing in Waterbury for a house that my broker sold for the owners that now want it rented out. So they came to us for some help to get it rented out, and I'm here to take some photos of the rental so that we can put it on the MLS and try to get someone to rent it out as quickly as possible. So I'll give you a little tour of the place and give you a few tips on how to prepare to take photos for a listing if you don't already have someone who does it professionally. We typically do have a professional do it. However, for the rental listings, we usually just do it ourselves. All right, so here we are. I just love being in, you know, a place alone and hearing a noise, because then I get freaked out. But you know, so here it is. So one of the biggest tips I have is to turn all of the lights on in the place before taking photos. You want everything to look very open and welcoming, and you want to be able to see every little detail of the apartment. For this one, it's a little bit difficult. I tried my best to bring some light in, but it is pretty dark right here because there are no windows there, and this is a lower level unit, so it doesn't get as much light as the others would. So this is just a 2-bedroom. We have the bathroom here, and another tip for taking photos, just put down the toilet seat. So I'll be doing that shortly when I take the photos. Hello everyone. We got a bedroom here. So there are no overhead lights in these bedrooms, so I did just try to open the windows as much as possible. I do like the closet space in this one. I have some ample closet space, and then another one over there. It's pretty nice. Got a washer dryer here, so that's nice to have that in unit. Definitely a good feature to have. And here is the second bedroom, which is a little bit smaller. Once again, you know, there are no overhead lights, so I tried to open the windows as much as possible to let the light in. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions about how to take photos or anything at all, really, just let me know. And if you have any tips as a real estate agent that you can give me for taking photos, then I would be more than happy to take those into consideration. So we'll see you when I'm back next. I don't even want to talk about it right now. Don't even want to talk about it. But I will. A little mishap today. You know, today was going to be a chill day. No, not a chill day. In real estate, you never know what's going to happen. Case in point, I went to put a lockbox on the listing. I showed you the rental listing earlier, and I don't know what happened, but when I tried to open up the lockbox again, it wouldn't open. So I'm not sure if something got jammed in it or what happened, but let's just say the lockbox didn't fare so well. It is now broken, and I had to put a new one on. So usually you put like the more basic ones on the rentals, because we put the like Supra lockbox on the house listing. So I don't know what happened, but that took a while to try to figure out what to do. Anyway, that's all figured out, you know, it happens and everything's unpredictable. So right now I'm actually at a showing in Meriden. It's 2:17, I'm meeting them here at 2:30, so we'll have that showing, and then I have to go to, where am I going? Then I'm going to Simsbury at 6 p.m. for another showing, so I'll stop at home first, do a couple things, and then I'll head over to that showing. So yeah, when we get back home, probably later on, I'll do my tax stuff and kind of talk about that. But yeah, Jason's working on his tax stuff because we're both going the same day. He didn't know. He does rentals in the area, so he has to do his taxes. It's a normal job. He's a nurse as well, but he has to do it for that income too. So yeah, so I'll check in with you a little bit later. I might do a little tour in this house, but it all depends on if I can get in there with enough time before they do, and I don't want to take out my phone with the clients there. So all right everyone, so right now we're in the house of lots of colors. So let's see, this is the pink room. This is the green kitchen. Let's see, the green kitchen. Got some of the green in here. So the green kitchen and living room. Then we got this room that's like a yellow color. Who's that? And it's like orangey in here. So yeah, lots of color themes going on around here. Alright, see you later. Look at this beautiful fireplace. Here in Simsbury, my second showing of the day. My phone's about to die. Left my camera at home. Look at this. Very cool. Love the floor too, the brick. Just like the elements here. Very nice. Nicely remodeled kitchen here. Alright, that's it folks. Phone's gonna die. Hello everyone, I just got back from my showing in Simsbury, and yes, I'm very comfortable right now. I'm in the comfy clothes, and yep, this is the real me. Feeling comfy, and it's like 7:30 right now. I just got back from Simsbury, like I just said. I just met this couple today, and they were very, very nice, and they are interested in the house, so I'm gonna try to get some more information, get a hold of the agent, you know, see what's going on. They do have a few questions about the property. I wasn't able to get a hold of the agent, so hopefully I'll be able to get in touch with him as soon as possible, because right now in this market it's pretty crazy, and I don't want to drag my feet in any way. I want to get all the information for them so that they can move forward and make a decision, but they do have some questions that they'd like to have figured out before they actually do put in an offer. So that's great. The property was very, very unique. It needed some TLC, but it definitely needed some TLC, but I could see that it has a lot of potential. Sat on 2.5 acres of land, so had an in-ground pool. It was just a very large home with a lot of storage, which I love. So yeah, I think that it has great potential, and I hope it all works out for them. I'm going to actually go on my laptop right now and try to figure out some of the questions that they have about the property as much as I could get. First off, with the disclosures, which are typically uploaded to the MLS, with the property, and that's just basic information about the property, anything that they know that they have to disclose to the potential buyer or, you know, the future buyer that's wrong with the property. In there you could find a lot of the times like how old the roof is, how old the hot water heater is, the furnace, things like that. If there's any water issues, any termite damage, any bog pest issues in general, a lot of that stuff will be in there. Also the inclusion exclusion list, which will give the buyers a good idea of what's included, what will be staying after the sale of the property, and what won't be. So, you know, are these appliances staying? Are the light fixtures staying? Are they going to switch it out for something else? So there are sometimes like the hot tub or whatever the case may be. If you have a question about it, and there is a inclusion exclusion list, then that's a great place to look. But if there's something that you definitely want included in the property, that would be a question for the listing agent, also written into the contract, so that there's no question about whether or not they're going to get it. As for the taxes, I mean, I didn't really get too far into it. It's tomorrow, but yeah, I just took I put down my mileage. I mean, I've been tracking it. Now I don't have that much because it was just for last year, and I just have basically from October to December of miles. But to keep track of your miles, it's great because it's a write-off and it's a business expense. If you know you're driving back and forth to showings, you're working, so it's not just like leisure time. So definitely keep track. I was using Mile IQ. I didn't purchase the actual full version of it, but I think that that would be something that would be very helpful because you don't really have to think about it. It kind of just does it for you when you categorize the different drives. Like, was it a personal drive? Were you going somewhere like the store, or were you going to a showing or going to work? You know, like you can classify it that way. So it's kind of like you're tracking your miles without really having to think much about it, and it just makes it a lot easier. So I think that'll be the next purchase I make, just to make this a lot easier. And yeah, I just kept all my receipts for write-offs of any expenses that I had towards business, but of course there wasn't too many. But if there is something that I get, I saved it for the last year. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Finished the night off by doing some work here. So I'm just gonna look at all the different things and try to find the most information out for this couple so they can make a decision. Pretty much it. I want to thank you guys for watching today's vlog. Had a little crazy day, kind of all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, and ask me any questions that you have, what you'd like to see from me next. I'd really appreciate it. It really makes it easier to know what you guys want to see from me so that I could give you what you're looking for. So please leave a comment, like this video, you know, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to see more of my videos and be notified when I do post another video by hitting that bell notification button. And yeah, see you next time.